Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Unbreakable Sentai cast. I'm James.
I'm Darius.
And I'm Noah.
All right.
Yeah.
We've been having a fun couple weeks, everybody. We're going to try to keep this a lighthearted podcast because everybody needs a little bit of enjoyment in their life right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've only got one thing to say about coronavirus and COVID, and that's Darius.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Darius. What
Why?
it was. See, here's the thing. Darius needed to go grocery shopping, and I was like, hey, man, I know grocery stores suck, but my grocery store has loads of vegetables. And we were talking about this at lunch, and I was like, hey, man, if you need lettuce, hit me up. I'll buy you some lettuce. And he's like, yeah, you want to, I'll give you some toilet paper for it. Because I was out. I was down to half a roll.
Really?
Yeah. And Darius was able to pick some up, or his mom was.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Awesome. So I went, and I messaged him, and he's like, hey, yeah, I need that lettuce. Pick it up, because I was at the store. So I picked it up. I brought it to work the next day, and I was like, hey, here's your lettuce. And he was like, oh, cool, thanks. And then I patted his backpack down, and I'm like, there's no toilet paper in your fucking backpack. And
I
he's
thought
like,
you were joking.
So he thought, I didn't need toilet paper, even though I told him I was down to half a roll.
I thought you were
Very
joking.
nice.
This motherfucker.
Did you get more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my Target has some, so.
Okay.
Oh, dope.
Technically, if you needed it, I could give you back your 2 rolls. But I'm pretty sure you already ate the lettuce, so we're kind of shafted.
I give you
on
back
that
your
front.
fucking lettuce. I still got the lettuce in my refrigerator.
Yeah, but toilet paper lasts. Lettuce don't. So
That's true.
I think I'm keeping the toilet paper.
It was good. It was good quality toilet paper. It was the one to bear.
Hey man, it was
Ooh,
good.
Charmin?
It was good
Yeah.
quality lettuce.
It was okay lettuce.
Hey,
Dang.
you picked it up
They
and
were-
went, ooh,
I'm gonna be
organic."
honest with you, James. They were kind of skinny. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what you get.
They were kind of skinny. You know.
That's what you get.
I gave you 2 big ass, fat ass rolls of polar bear, brown bear toilet paper.
Charmin, yeah.
The
Charmin.
good shit.
They're not
Good
paying
shit.
us. Don't mention them. They're not paying us.
Oh, they're not paying us. I
yeah.
heard they're not pandas,
That's
and I'm
what I
like,
heard
correct.
Don't give them free advertisement.
Okay, so I just want to get into something quick here because this is stupid. You guys know when you're looking up articles on your phone and you're like holding down to like open in a new tab because you want to like open up all the tabs because you're like going through whatever.
Holding down.
Yeah, like you hold down on the to
Not
open
on
up a new
iPhone.
tab.
Yeah.
Oh, iPhones are stupid.
But yeah, you look at all the tabs of the internet you have open.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So I'm opening multiple, so
Yeah.
I can read them later. Yeah. So it's so bad because right below there's new window, new tab, and then there's new incognito tab. And when you accidentally click that for the most like inane bullshit, you feel dirty because
Sure.
everyone knows what incognito's for.
Yeah.
Everybody
So, like-
feels dirty when you open up in incognito.
Exactly. But like when I'm like looking and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like lazily being like, oh, I want to read this Animal Crossing, like how do I build a bench like article, and then I accidentally hit incognito. It's like, oh no! Like the FBI agent watching my shit is gonna be like, oh, put him on the watch list.
The sad thing about incognito is like I only go to one site ever.
Yeah.
So like I really don't need the incognito, but I still do it.
And I mean, it's only for if someone grabs your phone and goes, hey, what's Darius looking at? Oh no,
But I only go to one site, so I just do it out of, I guess,
It's
the
habit.
shame.
It's
Yeah.
habitual incognito.
So I'm reading my hero. I almost called it One
That's
Piece.
good.
Yeah.
And-
Glad you're reading it.
I'm on the part where Endeavor is about to fight that Nomu that just crashed through the fucking.
Ooh,
Nice. It's a good
That's
fight.
a good
Yeah.
fight.
And Hawks is kind of an asshole,
Yeah.
but
Kind of.
But he's the number 2. He deserves to be an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they were saying like he's the youngest, but the bunny chick is number 5. They
Yep.
showed her on stage. I was like, hell yeah,
Good old Mirko, man.
I like her.
She's a badass.
I like her a lot.
She
and-
gets a real good fight.
I didn't like Gentle to
sure
the
does.
very end. When they go into his backstory of
Dude,
like
I love Gentle.
why he's like that, I was like, okay, I like you.
He's
Yeah.
a great criminal.
Now
like-
I could done without the whole fucking kids being kids school festival shit.
Yeah, I know. You hate kids being
Yep.
kids. You hate character development. It's fine.
That's not true. But I really liked how Gentle his backstory was and how his personality is. I don't did the little well, I didn't really get did the little girl with him. Did he get her off or
What?
did he get her off like being charged with
Oh, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, it was all me. I basically forced her to.
because
do
they
all
were
this.
interrogating her too, and I didn't really understand what what was going on.
Yeah, because like they were both a partnership,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Nah, it's just me. Just don't ruin her life. Like she was just following me because I'm an idiot."
Right.
Like,
And how young was she? Because that seemed like that relationship
She's actually not that young.
No,
I think
she-
she's like 20 something.
exactly. She's
Okay.
she's an adult.
Yeah.
was a very small person.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say
And
that.
she dresses in like that dress style, right? Like
Right.
it's not a Lolita style, but it's close enough. Like
yeah,
it's very
almost like clown-like almost.
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that relationship is a little bit inappropriate.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say. You said that really weird. Hey, yeah, did Gentle get her off?
Yeah.
Excuse
I
me.
meant
Did he
charges,
get the
the
little girl
charges.
off?
But if she's 20, then that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Gentle can get her off as much as he wants. But yeah, dude, you're about to, because okay, you can help me out with this. I didn't remember, Noah. It's this Endeavor fight
Yep.
/ Endeavor. After this is him trying to reconnect with his family.
Yes.
Mild spoilers for the next
Little
couple
bit.
arcs.
They
Very
kind of like
mild.
do it a little bit.
Yeah,
and
they do it
then
later,
It
but-
kind of goes into something else.
Yeah, and then there's something else in between him and My Villain Academia, and I don't remember what it is. Because it's not Endeavor straight into My
it's
Villain,
the,
is it?
It's the hero upgrades.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hero upgrades?
Yeah. They do a little skirmish thing again, and it also introduces the guy who can talk to you, and if you respond, he mind controls you.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is
There's
1A
that
versus
little thing.
1B in
And that's also when Blackwood
squad based. Like, yeah. It's like 4v4, one team acts as the villains, the other team acts as the heroes.
Okay.
Kind of like what they did with against the teachers. And it's also that guy's exam to see if he can be placed in 1A
Right.
instead of being in 1B.
Okay. Cool.
So he's gonna act as the hero. He's gonna be in a team of 1A, and he has to do it again in a team of 1B, and he's gonna see like how well he fits both roles.
All right, dope.
Yeah.
I appreciated him. They showed him for like one panel in the school festival.
Yeah, they show him a little bit here and there, and he's like with Aizawa sometimes.
Yeah.
They like pepper him in a little bit.
I like him. I like his design. I like him as a character.
Just wait, his design.
He was doing like a
Yeah.
haunted house in the festival. It was like that fits him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a scary motherfucker. Just because he looks fucking weird.
Hey, that's prejudiced areas. I
The
don't wanna
hero
hear that
upgrade's
shit.
cool, but the meat of it is definitely the villain upgrades.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Let's see what the fuck happens. One thing I will say, this is gonna be controversial. I don't care. I'm playing Neo right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game feels better than Dark Souls 3 to play. The combat feels
It's faster.
Yeah.
a lot
It's
better
closer
than
to
Dark Souls
Sekiro.
3.
I was
Dark
gonna
Souls.
say it is a completely different game. That's fair.
Yeah.
They play completely differently, so it's comparing apples to oranges a little bit. I'd say.
I like the feeling. I feel like I have more control.
Oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
have the 4 stances or 3 stances
yeah.
to every single weapon in the game,
Yeah,
and then
And
you can
there's so
upgrade
many.
trees of each weapon style.
I'm loving it right now.
It's fun.
It would be easier, kind of, to just like. It's almost more of a Borderlands style game than it is like a Souls game a little bit.
Really?
What do you
Yeah.
mean by that?
Well, like because like you get a million drops of different weapons and gear with incremental stats. I guess you could even call it more like Diablo.
That's fair.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
because
more
like
like a looter shooter. than-
exactly because Dark Souls, I would say it's like you can upgrade your stuff, but like you'll hit max.
Right.
If I'm wrong, what I think I realized is that if you pick up a sword that's a little bit stronger than the last sword, it automatically equips it. I think.
Does it? They
Does
might
it?
have added that.
I don't remember that being the case.
Oh. Are you holding pickup or are you
What do you mean holding?
are you holding the button when you go
Yeah.
to pick it up?
Yeah.
If you hold the button, it equips it.
Oh, okay.
If you just tap it. So you might have been picking up weaker weapons and then just using them. Pro tip.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It feels like Dark Souls though, because like the way I'm moving through it is I'm moving through it like a Dark Souls game where
Oh yeah.
I'm very
Mhm.
cautious. And,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
You don't want to get more than 2 enemies at a time.
I'm throwing
if
stones
that.
at people and shit.
Pro tip: if you have a bow and arrow, headshots on normal enemies,
Take
just,
it clean off.
yeah, outright kill. It's great.
Yeah, I've done that.
So, have you been a jerk and moved on way past the first level?
I haven't made it to the first boss yet.
Oh, really? Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Are you gonna
I,
be playing?
Yeah.
Nice.
I looked it up. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna try to play it together.
Yeah, if you need to know anything about that game, talk to Dan.
Yeah.
He plays the shit out of that game.
Yeah, I want
hundreds
to
of hours.
I want to talk to him, like just like give me the tips and tricks of what the fuck I don't know.
Specifically, you should ask him not to tell you what the broken weapons are.
Yeah.
Because like stumble a little bit, you know? Like
Yeah.
figure out what you want to play
He
as.
can tell you the combo that'll like one-shot bosses.
Yeah, because it's like you can watch videos where it's like, okay, cool, I put on like 20 talismans onto my weapon and bam, this boss is dead.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, this is Nightmare 10, you know, like, and I just one shot the boss, you know. So just be like, hey, what are some easy tips?
Yeah.
Dip my toes in, don't drown me. So
So I'm really enjoying that right now, and hopefully we can play it together. It seemed like the multiplayer, from at least when I looked up, you gotta beat the mission first, then you can.
Yeah, you have to solo it first.
Dan was saying unless you use the Torii gate, because then you can just go through the level together.
Oh,
And
really?
it saves both, because there's 2 different types of multiplayer. And the Torii gate makes the entire level stronger and gives you a like, you can both basically die 4 times and then you restart the level.
Oh,
Whereas the other method is like
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, pick up the summon sign, use a summon item, whatever.
Okay. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm enjoying the fuck out of it right now.
Yeah, Neo's super cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to play 2 because it's just Onimusha 5 like we should have had ages ago. You even get Oni transformations and shit. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I want to pick up 2 until it hits PC.
yeah,
It's not on PC.
Nope, it's only on PS4 right now, I think.
Oh,
it's probably a timed exclusive like this
Yeah.
one was.
cool. Nice. Okay. So I went through the worst pain of my life yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning,
Oof.
and just like my stomach was hurting. And mostly I was mad because I usually wake up at 5:30 to go to work. I had the day off. So I was like, at first when I got up, I was like, God damn it. I don't even get to sleep in. But it just became unbearable to the point where like I couldn't even like lay down stilly in my
Jesus.
bed. I literally just kept rolling around for hours. And I called James. James said I sound like I was dead.
Yeah, like, because I texted him, you can come over at 11. Because the original plan was Darius was going to come over at like 11-ish yesterday.
Yeah.
I think just to watch Hunter x Hunter and play the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC.
Yeah.
Like, to do
Okay.
nothing.
Sure.
And then like I sent him a text at 11. You can like, or like 10 something. I was like, you can come over. And then he called me and he's like, James. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like I thought he woke up. And he's like, I can't come over today. I'm like, but like you kind of sounded sad. So I was like, oh my god, did somebody like pass away? He's like, I've got the worst pain in the stomach I've ever had. And like I'm like, oh, you should get some rest. Like, I'll try. And then I went to Target and he called me again.
Yeah.
And that's when I was worried. He's like, I didn't understand your question at first because you were mumbling in pain, by the way. Because what he asked was, hey, how was the pain when you had your kidney stone? But what I heard was, hey, about when you had the kidney stone. And then there was nothing. And I was like, he couldn't have said that because he would have kept talking.
The pain was so extreme, it was hard for me to get words out.
Oh,
yeah,
damn
no,
it.
that's fair. And so I had to walk you through what that was like. And oof.
Yeah, I was like, it was bad. I was like pooping and throwing up at the same time.
Oof. You were throwing up?
Yeah.
My God.
Couldn't even keep water down.
Yeah,
Oof.
I threw up like 5 times. And the last time I threw up, I saw the only thing in my stomach was peto and water. So
Sure.
of course the throw was just pink and clear.
Yeah.
But I did see a little tiny like bead size like red dot.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Am I throwing up blood? What the fuck is that? But after that, I started sipping some ginger ale and it just went away.
Mm.
So I don't know if it was like some weird food poison and that was the cause.
Oh, like it was something that your stomach was just like, this needs to leave.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that shit was, but that
Maybe it was some weird, like, not that you ate anything, but maybe there was just some, like, something you ate recently was, like, somewhat barbed when it got down to that point and, like,
Oof.
irritated the shit out of your stomach or something.
I don't know, dude. Like literally, I was just rolling around my bed from 5:30 to like 12:30, of just like trying to find an angle to lay on that caused me the least amount of pain, but there was no angle.
Okay, so my thing didn't help?
No.
Okay.
No, it was just. I thought I was gonna die. I was like praying to God. I was like, just take me now.
Yeah.
Just take me now.
Yep.
You know, it's just like it was fucking terrible.
But yeah, when I totally did almost throw up when I had my kidney stone,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think it might have been a kidney stone.
Oh, God.
There's two plus sides here, right? Plus side number one, half the pain is over if it's a kidney stone.
Half the pain.
Yeah, because you still have to pee it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this about your penis, Darius, but that doesn't really increase in size generally. So you're gonna pee out a rock. It might happen. Drink a whole lot of water and keep drinking water. Keep a water next to you, and when that glass is empty, do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Okay.
Like I'm not fucking with you. Like when we get done recording, go drink some water. If it's a kidney stone. But I was telling you about the kidney stone that I had, where I was laying on the ground and I was like, I can handle it. I can handle it. It's fine. And then I was throwing up kind of, but not really, because I didn't have anything in my stomach either.
Yeah.
And I was just laying on my bathroom floor. I opened the door and I tried to like call Trisha, but I was just so weak. I was like, Trisha. And then eventually I had to I opened the door to the bedroom and was like, hey, I'm really sorry. It's not super serious, maybe, hopefully, but I need you to ask no questions and get ready and take me to the hospital. And she was like, what? And I'm like, you're not listening. That's a question.
How long were you dealing with the pain for?
3 hours.
Shit. Dude.
Roughly like you, I woke up at 6 something, and I didn't grab Trisha until 9.
Jesus.
Yeah, because I was like, oh man, I can handle pain. Like, this isn't a problem.
Right. Pain goes away.
See, the sad part too about when I was dealing with that shit last night, the pain was so extreme. When I would try to drink water and shit, or like Gatorade,
Yeah.
to get something in me, because I threw everything out. I mean, threw everything up. That I knew when I drank something, I would throw up. But when I would throw up, I wouldn't feel the pain in my stomach for that amount of time. So I looked forward to throwing up. You know? And it's like, God damn, dude. It's sad when you gotta look forward to throwing up. Because throwing up sucks. Throwing up is never fucking good.
No.
So,
But sometimes you need it.
yeah, that was something. That was the worst painful, physically painful experience I ever had in my life. Which brings up what I'm gonna ask you guys now.
Okay.
Kidney stone.
The question is, what's the most physical painful thing you ever went through, and most emotional painful thing you ever went through?
Kidney stone.
Cool.
Now I'm gonna start with my of course the stomach thing was mine. The emotional, I was in love with this girl named Diamond, and she didn't want me, and I went through years of me trying to get her, and her rejection was most definitely the worst emotional pain I ever went through. It was it fucked with my head, fucked with my confidence, fucked with my sanity a little bit of who I was and everything. It was very, very bad.
It was fucking up your perspective on life too.
Yeah.
How you treated situations. You were like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that was most definitely the worst emotional pain. And then the sad part was I to this day I don't know if she knew she had the effect on me. Cause she wouldn't
It's a
just
whisker.
Okay.
she wouldn't just
Have fun playing with it.
she wouldn't just deny me and be we're over. She'll always give me little pieces and keep me around, you know. And so
You would hope that she didn't know. Is I think what you would, you know?
yeah, I most definitely would hope that, but that shit was fucking terrible. But I'm good now. I'm better now. That's just over with.
Yeah,
I got past it.
it's good.
So you guys, what's your
Shit. It's gonna get dark.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
It's gonna get really dark. Kidney stone.
for physical?
Absolutely.
What about emotional?
Emotional. I mean, that's well, hang on. Let me stick with physical for a second here. Yeah, that was more painful than when I split my finger from top to bottom down the middle, every bone.
No.
Is that the trunk? It was something with a car.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was the back of a car. I was helping load wood, and a wedge, because this is Michigan, a wedge bounced off the bottom of the truck, and the point of the wedge slammed my finger in between it and the
Truck.
Another piece of wood. So it basically, the split wood got mad and split the human instead. So it split my ring finger on my left hand down the middle, bone to bone, tip. The entire thing split. All 3 bones broken down the middle.
Oh my God.
I still can't bend it down all the way.
Oh.
Do you
It's-
ever have any
it's-
pain in it?
Only if I use like a hammer and if I hit, because the vibrations start to like wiggle that fracture
Oh shit.
open a little bit, and then it just gets sore, and I can't. It sucks. That's life.
So is it a lie when people would be like, yeah, when you break a bone, it grows back stronger?
It depends on how it breaks. It's the same thing of like, oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, unless it's a heart attack, because then you're weak as a kitten. Like, that shit sucks. But no, emotional pain. I talked about this on a previous, not episode, but like ages ago on, whatever. I know we should name drop it. Fuck it. The Old Rain Dinners podcast,
Yeah.
But when I was like 11, my math might be wrong here. I haven't thought about it in whatever. There was a span of 3 months one summer, which was the worst summer of my life because my mom had cancer for like 3 years. And in, I think, June, my brother died out of the blue suddenly. He was 18. And then 3 months later, my mom died. So it was like life shattering. Just like, well, that's life, right? Like, what are you going to do from there,
Yeah.
Like my best friend and then my mom gone 3 months apart. And you're just like, yeah, okay, life, what's good? Like how you doing, life? So that was definitely my most emotional pain I ever had.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm well adjusted now, so we good.
For me, I've been pretty lucky on the physical pain part. I guess like a broken arm when I was younger.
Yeah.
How'd you break your arm?
I was jumping on my parents' bed with my brother, and like I jumped off of it like accidentally, kind of. And the way I thought I could catch myself was holding my arms out,
Oh no.
and I just hit the ground and I broke my arm.
Did you like hear the pop or the snap?
I don't remember. I also I had bunk beds when I was little, and I rolled off the top and broke my arm, and I didn't tell anybody, but my dad worked like super late, and he got home at like 3 o'clock or something, and I was just like chilling on the couch watching, I think it was like super late TV, and at that time I think it was like Bill Nye.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey buddy, what are you doing up? I'm like, I don't know, I fell out of bed and my arm kind of hurts. And he's like, why didn't you tell mom? And I'm like, it's okay.
So you broke your arm twice?
Fractured and broke. I think when I fell out of bed it was a fracture.
That's fair.
And when you were jumping on a bed, it was a
Yeah, it
clean
was
break?
broken.
Was it the same arm or different?
Oh,
arm?
different arm.
Nice.
Yeah,
Got to keep that symmetry going.
exactly. Keep them strong.
Yep. Now we can test this theory. Which bone's stronger? Was it is it the one that's was only a fracture? Did that heal up good and make you know now your bone can take 2 hits?
I don't remember which was which. I think left was fracture.
Was the break the worst pain or the fracture the worst pain?
Probably the broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It
fair.
was so long ago though. I barely remember
How old
feeling
were you?
pain. I was probably less than 10.
Did your brother break anything?
There was a funny story that I kind of remember with my brother. I don't remember if he broke anything, but we lived on a cul-de-sac, and it's like a B shape. And at the end of this part, like the bottom of the B, there was like a dead end, but it like goes down into like the backwoods. And we'd like just fuck around with like skateboards and shit on it. And he wiped out once, and he like messed up his head a lot. And when he came up, there was blood everywhere on his face.
Oh, was that one of those kids?
You
Or
need
was he
stitches?
just relaxed?
I think he was pretty relaxed. Like my dad was freaking out, but it was just a bad like gash on his
Oh, yeah.
head. So it would
Like
look
hit
way
some
worse.
gravel just wrong,
Yeah,
sort
just
of
like
thing.
skidded down.
Shit. Do you need stitches?
Not for that. I
Oh,
know
wow.
he busted his lip on our steps, which are like stone, and I believe he needed stitches for that.
Shit, I've got. Hang on, never mind. You can do your emotional one. I just remember
Sure.
that I busted my teeth too. Or
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's a story. I don't think I've ever told anyone that story, just because I don't remember
Oh,
it
really?
often. Yeah, it'll be a world first.
Nice. Emotional pain is probably when my grandmother died.
Rip.
That shit sucked.
How old were you?
Didn't even mean that.
Oh, this was 2013, so fairly recent.
Yeah, 7 years.
The beginning of college for me. Yeah, like something happened, and I forget what it's called, but like her lungs were like turning to leather, and she just like was just horrible time breathing, and she just couldn't get enough oxygen. And like this was in Madison, and I actually lived down in Schaumburg at this point, which is like a 2.5-hour drive, and I was like going up and down like almost daily.
Goddamn.
And yeah, like just one day they were like, yeah, we're gonna have to take her off life support. And then I had to deal with all of that, like going back, and then like just realizing that like when I wake up the next day, she's not gonna be alive.
Yeah,
It's pretty rough.
that's not a
Holy
fun one.
shit.
Yeah.
So how'd you break your teeth?
Yeah. Well, actually, I've got a story similar to that too.
Sure.
Because my mom was like, they sent my mom home from like hospital type stuff. Like she never like stayed at the hospital. It was always from my house. And after a certain point, they were like, yeah, she should just go home. And my dad was like, oh yeah, and they're like, yeah, like there's nothing we can do. She should be comfortable.
Jesus.
And so they sent me and my like relatives and stuff up to Black Lake, where we stayed in the cabin thing.
Yeah.
And basically they sent us up there for the weekend and to be away while she passed because they didn't want kids there just in case.
Yeah.
And there was just the awful moment of like I was sitting up. I remember this. I was playing Four Swords Adventure on GameCube with my cousin next to me, and my grandmother and grandfather walk out and they're like, "Hey James, you want to go back home now?" And I just paused, looked down, and I was like, "She passed, didn't she?" And they were like, "Yeah." And then it was a completely relaxed trip back to like whatever, because like I said, she had cancer for like 3 years, so it's like this was not a shock.
Sure.
So at that time, like I had dealt with it a bit, you know, like
Yeah.
I had as much as a child can
Through
deal
those
with it.
3 years, you
Yeah.
had time.
Exactly.
Almost.
So yeah, that was kind of a similar moment of I have that hour and a half drive back, and this is backwoods Michigan, so they laid out like blankets in the back of a pickup truck, and me and my cousin were in the back of the pickup truck, no seatbelts or anything, just laying down playing video games, and it was just basically an hour and a half laying down in a car, going home to be like, yay,
Deal with this.
like yeah. So that's great. Now the teeth story is pretty fun. So in my old house we had stairs going up, and I had big old fucking buck teeth.
Let's do stairs only go up. Oh, what does that mean?
They led to the second floor. So like they
were
went up.
stairs.
Yeah. No, hold up. That implies that all stairs go to a second floor. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Some stairs
you can
only go
have
to a basement.
Stairs to the
asshole.
basement.
Stairs,
So these stairs went up.
Stairs. Okay.
You couldn't go down them. You had to fireman slide the pole next to them. They had traps on them so that if they sensed the foot weight going up, they just close. Just kill you. So my mom, I had big old buck teeth. Big fucking buck teeth.
Oh, you had the Timmy Turner teeth?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Heavy.
shit.
Like they were like twice the size of every other tooth, basically. Like it was great, and by great I mean awful. So my mom was like laughing and like ha 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 ha, and like tickling me up the stairs, and I tripped and just front teeth on the top wooden step broke in half.
Ugh.
Were they the baby teeth? Though?
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky. Okay.
Yeah, so that was cool because she was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Oh my goodness. Was there a lot of blood?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, just enough, you know, 'cause those teeth were like, "We out."
Oh shit, dude.
In
hate
that
that.
same house, I've got a fun story that this is a bloody nose story. It's the worst blood. No, this isn't the same house. This is a different house. I had the worst bloody nose of my life because I get chronic nosebleeds. It just happens. So you deal with it. I got 3 this last week, Darius. Yeah, great.
I wasn't trying to be mean when I just laughed at you. It was a funny image.
Yeah, I walked up to Darius and I had 2 tissues in both nostrils, and when he saw me, he just laughed, and I was like, "Thanks, prick." Like,
Yeah, you were talking to Tony. I just saw the tissues because you were having a serious conversation. I'm like, he's just so serious with these tissues up his nose.
oh yeah, dude, it's day to day for me, you know. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna
That's
gotta
true.
get in front of my work.
You do get nosebleeds frequently,
Yep, it's great.
It's like your anime character, you know?
right?
Exactly, dude. And I was looking at too much pornography. No, so it usually happens when there's like a change in weather or there's too much dust in the air. Pro
Yeah.
tip, for me at least. So I was staying at home from school because I was feeling kind of sick. I was playing Super Nintendo, and I looked down and noticed there was a like nosebleed. And my mom was staying home from like work to like make sure I was, watched because I was a child. And I walk out because my nose is bleeding, and I'm like a kid. And I'm like, oh great, again. Just to tell her what's happening. And I'm standing in the not the living room floor. I'm standing in the kitchen, looking at my mom who's watching TV, who's like looking in my direction but not paying attention, and I'm just standing there like waiting because I don't want to bother her, I'm like, oh, I'm a good kid, I don't want to, she's doing stuff. And then she looks over, finally screams and runs at me, and when she's screaming I look down and I'm standing in a puddle of blood.
God damn,
Shit.
dude.
And
God
like
damn.
she must have looked up thinking I was a corpse, 'cause, like she was like, you were so pale, and all like down my front, down the shirt, down the pants,
Jesus.
blood. So my dad rushes home. I go through like 3 hand towels soaked in blood from this moment. And I'm like talking to him. I'm like, I'm okay. Like, I don't feel bad, but I feel like I have a lump in my throat. This is kind of weird. Like, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, it feels like there's a bone that's out of place. Like it feels like the hardness of a bone. And eventually I cough up a golf ball sized, like from my lungs, fucking golf ball sized blood clot that's hard.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
The hell?
That's not normal.
Nosebleed immediately stops once that's out of my body.
What?
I'm not lightheaded, even though all that blood's gone. I'm
That's
fine.
insane.
They clean me off, I take a bath, and I go back to doing what I was doing.
Jesus.
No idea what the hell that thing was.
What the
It just
fuck?
caused me to bleed.
Dude, you probably should have went to a doctor after that, man.
Nah, got it, family. Fine. You deal with what you deal with, Everybody's got their own shit. You just walk on.
I'll never forget your weird, your other nosebleed story where I was
Yeah.
like, you should go to a doctor, and you were like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, if it happens twice, that's when you go to the hospital. Did I tell you about this? I definitely told you about this, Noah.
Which one?
This is becoming the
You don't have
James's
to. You don't have to
horrible
tell
body.
it on here if you don't want to.
Oh, of course I want to.
Okay.
What am I fucking... So I woke up and it was like 9:00, and I was like kind of lightheaded and it hurt, and I had a nosebleed. And I'm like, oh shit, it's a nosebleed.
When
I have
was this?
to. When was this?
Yeah.
College? No, I was.
Was this when you passed out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I walk over and I'm like, yo, like I'm looking at the mirror and I'm like, oh, nosebleed, cool. And I'm like wiping my nose off, and I put a thing in my nose to like clean it off, and I just kind of look at the mirror. And then I wake up on the floor, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I like stand up, and I'm kind of wobbly, and there's just a shattered glass on the floor, and like all the stuff on my sink is gone. So I must have like wobbled and knocked it all off as I fell down. And then I have the biggest, most painful erection of my life.
Jesus.
And I'm like, what happened? Like,
Story went places.
absolutely. So then I just like looked around, cleaned up as best as I could. My nosebleed had stopped, like it didn't, whatever. So I took the tissue out and I went and laid down. Not gonna worry about it. It's my day off.
Jesus.
So if it happens a second time, I'll go to the hospital. But it hasn't in like years, so I'm good. I wonder if that was like a
probably fine.
seizure or some shit. Probably was. Oh well.
Sometimes you just pass out.
Sometimes
you
you
know?
just pass out.
I
you know?
passed out at fucking work one time.
Yeah, you
Really?
did.
And
And did you go to the doctor?
yeah, they were like, we don't know.
Yeah. So there you
Huh.
go.
But I did have to. I explained this to Ch- I did have to poop. But I was holding it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told the doctor that, and the doctor was like, it could have just been a weird spike in your blood pressure from you holding it in, you know?
You never know. You never know.
You ever passed out, Noah?
No, I have not. Fortunately.
It's not fun. It's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like remember any of it? I know James said or mentioned that he didn't, but
I didn't what?
remember passing out.
Yeah, no, because I
You just,
assume.
like, woke up.
Yeah, I know when I woke up, which was 11. But I assume I went in there at 9 a.m. I don't actually know.
My God.
You went to sleep.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. So like I didn't check my phone because why would I? I'm like, oh, a nosebleed. I know how to handle this. Like I
Yeah.
just woke up. This sucks. And then I woke up and it was 11. So I was like, man, I really hope I'm gonna assume it was 9 because that sounds like a less worrying number than
Damn.
I woke up at 6 and was asleep for 8 hours or some shit, you know, like or 5, whatever. I can count. Oh, this is the medical podcast.
That's what
everybody.
I'm thinking right now.
Oh yeah.
It's gotten personal. It's gotten. Now we're doctors. It's great.
You know what? If there's a doctor in the audience,
Yeah.
please email us what is wrong with
Diagnose
me.
us, please.
Yeah, because I would love to hear what a real medical trained professional would tell me about me being shitty.
Yeah, coughing up fucking blood clot is.
Yeah, the size of a golf ball, and I was like 6 or 7.
Jeez.
So
What you guys
Probably not a big problem.
no, it didn't happen again,
Had
did
about
it?
20-ish years. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah, then you just pass out on the floor. You know.
didn't have a blood clot though. Different problem. So let's talk about some other shit real quick. Because I talked about this when we've been watching Hunter x Hunter, and we watched Greed Island.
Some of it.
Some of it.
Or
We're almost
I don't
done
know
with
if
it.
you finished it.
Nah, not
Yeah,
yet.
we're on the deadliest dodgeball game ever made.
Correct.
Yep.
Now, Greed Island has this cool thing, and I've thought about this before I read Hunter x Hunter. But so when you win Greed Island, you get to take 3 items with you.
Yeah.
Outside into the real world. And they can be any of the non-numbered slots, I think it is, or it's any of the
Is it?
numbered slots. That's what it is. It's any of the slots that are numbered.
Right.
So you can take that outside with you. Now, I wanted to ask you guys. You get an unlimited number of retries. You guys get sucked into a video game world. And once you beat it, you get to take 3 things with you into the real world. And you can use them as well as you would in the video game.
All 3 things have to be from that one game.
From that one game.
What about rechargeable items? So let's say Estus Flask. Do you only get like the 10 or so?
Let's say that you get your maximum number, but every time you go to sleep, they refill.
Okay.
Mm.
See, because I immediately go like, because just it's the best thing to me. Terraria. There is an end of Terraria because there's a final boss. It's gonna suck getting to it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take the wings out of that game because
Sure.
like the power of flight is dope. Like, you know, and just take shit like that, you know. I take that. Probably take. God, yeah, I used to have this down pat. I'd be like, bam, 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 this. But no, I mean, all I really need is the wings.
Yeah.
I would take the stamina of being able to run forever without getting tired, because that's just a video game concept, you know.
But don't they have to be items?
Yeah, sure, fuck it. But no, yeah. So I mean, I'm just buying you guys time. So
I would say.
and remember, you get to use them as well as you do in the game.
I would say, Prince of Persia, the dagger.
Now remember, Darius, this is the weird thing. You have to live by a desert because you have to be able to suck up sand.
Well, it's like magical monster sand, so
Yeah.
it's not just normal.
So
ass
I'm
sand
just
on the
giving
beach.
you the acceptability of you can use normal sand.
Well, you can just buy sand.
Right.
Yeah.
Or make your own.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, I
Grind
almost
rocks.
definitely I'll take that dagger, because who wouldn't want to rewind time?
That's fair.
Mm.
Now here's the other question: what other items are you going to take from Prince of Persia?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you're going for one item in a game, you could have picked a better game.
No,
Yeah.
I'll just like pick up some like super rare jewelry. There's jewelry all through there.
No, but they're game items. You're picking up items that the character gets in the game, Darius. You're not just stealing money items from the fucking ground.
There's probably like collectible items in that game that'd be worth money.
Not jewelry.
I
The
don't
only thing he
remember
gets in
enough.
there is like swords.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you might want to pick a better game.
Oh well, then if I can't pick that, probably go Batman Arkham City.
Yeah?
It's just like, is his costume considered an item?
Yes, but none of the gadgets.
Why would the gadgets not
Why?
be?
No,
items?
The suit is an item.
Okay.
If you want the grappling hook, that's another
Okay,
item.
I'm taking the
I thought
suit.
you were like, yeah, the
No.
suit's an item, but none of his gadgets count
No,
as items.
I said that wrong. The suit is an item, is what
Okay.
I'm taking the suit. I'm taking the grappling hook, and I'm trying to figure out if I want the Batmobile or not.
yeah. His magical Batmobile with non-lethal missiles, and his magical suit that tells him that the people are unconscious even when they're dead.
That's just Alfred magic. In
Exactly.
The background, changing deceased to asleep.
He just types it unconscious every
Yeah.
time it comes up. He programmed the suit for him.
Yeah, I'll take the Batmobile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
there you
pretty
go.
good.
That's smart.
there we go. Yeah.
This
God
is a
damn,
hard
you are
fucking question.
so fucked on gas.
This is a hard fucking question.
Yeah, but because you have to go through all of your video game knowledge to answer this
Well,
shit.
I would be fucked on gas because honestly, I know the right thing to do as a hero is if, hey, I just stopped this guy. He just robbed the bank. Let me give you all the money back, bank.
Yeah.
500 going my way. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the guy got stopped, they're not
They're
going to
insured.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, that $500 just kind of went away in the air. You know?
Spider-Man has a better heart than me.
Yeah.
Because I most definitely.
Yeah, it's because you're now a criminal. You are no longer Batman.
I'm a vigilante. Okay, get it right. Vigilante.
Yeah.
Not a hero or a criminal. I'm just a just a guy out here in a bat suit beating up people every night.
Just for funsies.
Yeah.
This is an impossible question.
Come on, Noah.
I can't just go through the entire Rolodex of
Yeah,
games.
but you know your favorite games, and you can think of like cool things in them.
Sure.
You want to be Sonic the Hedgehog.
I already know
Lightspeed
yours.
Dash? Yeah,
He
Yeah.
said his.
the one I said already. No
No.
shit.
You want Jehudi.
Yeah, I do want Jehudi. The only thing is
getting him back would
Jehudi
be
don't
dope.
fucking work.
You could pick a Gundam game and just get 3 mechs.
It's true.
That'd be
There
dope.
you go.
But you're fucked.
How you
Yeah,
fucked?
you can't power them.
You can't power them. You
Well,
can't fix them.
What do they run off of?
Well, we can use
Magic might as well be the type of energy that powers spaceships.
Hey,
That's-
I've read a lot of Gundam, and I've never seen Amuro fucking put in a fucking gas tank up to fucking
No, but-
filling up his Gundam. Okay.
But you always see the squad when they're in the hangar as they run away from the mech when they have to pilot them.
Yeah,
So
but
they
how
have a-
dope would it be to park your mech in the fucking parking lot?
Yeah, and then you can't move it from the parking lot. You got one trip and you fucked up. Now, granted, I think Jehudi basically runs forever. So if I picked Jehudi, I could just end war.
There you go.
But
Pick
like,
Jehudi. Pick the fucking the fucking gun that makes matter into a
the
dark
orbital
hole.
cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then there you go.
Right.
And then,
you pick that, and then you pick Wisp.
Exactly, and you're fucking good.
Set.
Do you want to take that back? Do you want Jehudi?
Nah.
Can you imagine parking
Nah.
Jehudi?
wings.
I want those wings, dude.
Can you imagine
You can
parking
fly in
Jehudi?
Jehudi.
Yeah, but like at that, I don't know. I'd it'd be so hard to
There's
get into
space
Jehudi,
travel
dude.
with
For some
Jehudi.
reason, I just want him in the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, we all want Jehudi in the parking lot, dude. Have you seen my outfit? Of course I want Jehudi in the parking lot. But no, I want like straight up. It'd be super stupid. I couldn't really use it, but it'd be like the wings, the Terraria, like the Terrorblade from the game, like Terraria, just because it shoots giant green lasers and it's super dope. And then I don't know, the last one's a gimme. Like it doesn't matter to me. I'll take the fucking slime scarf that gives me 17% less damage. Overall. So if somebody kicks me and I take 17% less damage. The other two are just all I need.
Noah.
Dude, like, I thought I had one, and then
I'll
like,
keep thinking.
started
I'll give you some shit because we can slam through a couple of these things.
okay.
So E3's canceled, which who gives a shit? Everything I ever cared about, they started doing outside of it anyway.
Exactly.
Sony had their own press conference that wasn't like a part of it last year. Nintendo never does anything. Who cares about Microsoft?
Who's Microsoft?
Yeah, exactly. They're the people that cancel other people's games so that we can't have fun. Reggie Fils-Aimé is joined the board of directors for GameStop, officially going to the dark side.
Exactly.
He was the chosen one. He had the high ground, and he's still, like, now we have the high ground.
I would love to like interview him and just be like, why? Why did you do this? What made you say yes?
He needs that money, dude.
He doesn't need the money though.
He wants the money.
But how much money? More money can? I'm sure Nintendo paid him very well.
Yeah, but I'm sure that he could make more money.
For GameStop?
Why not? Get all the money you can while it sinks,
But that's not future proof though. That's the thing.
He doesn't need it to be future proof. He just needs a paycheck in his bank account. Up in Michigan, because Art Van closed countrywide, there were already fist fights over fucking couches. So great. Thanks for representing Michigan. You guys are really killing it on this
great.
shit.
Go Michigan.
And then there's one more thing I want to talk about with COVID because, all the grocery stores are empty.
Mm-hmm.
It is so funny looking at all the things that people won't buy even in a crisis. because like everything's out. Twinkies gone. Like Hostess cupcakes gone. Fucking chocolate covered donuts completely full. No one wants those. Those are garbage. I wonder if grocery stores are gonna look around and be like, okay, these things don't sell. Don't buy them
It's
anymore.
springtime too. I wonder if the Peeps is gonna be fucking sitting there. Right
They
now.
are. I can tell you that. No one's touching them.
Who likes Peeps? I've never met a human being who's like, man, I really like a Peep.
Yeah. I can tolerate
Peeps are
Peeps.
fucking horrible.
Like I'll eat a Peep if it's in front of me, but I won't willingly buy a
exactly.
Peep.
You won't. No, nobody wants a Peep and be like, oh, you got Peeps. Nobody's like,
No.
they're fucking terrible.
I think they're just lawn ornaments for when you do the Easter egg hunt, you know? You put them out there and have fun.
Is it edible just in case the kid gets hungry?
Exactly. But no, there's even like the super tasty popcorn chicken that I made that one time?
Yeah.
18 bags left.
Well, that's because people are stupid and people are buying like fresh meat and not frozen meat for some reason.
No, all the other frozen meat was gone.
Really?
Yeah, all the other the other chicken nuggets gone. But this popcorn chicken, no one wants that. So I bought a bag or two because like I think they're good. Whatever, fuck it. Like they aren't even the most expensive one in the store, so people bought those first. Like what? Okay, sure, I guess, but what? Come on.
People want their quality ass chicken nuggets, like a true American.
Yeah, like a true goddamn American.
God bless America.
GBA, dude. Game Boy Advance.
Dude,
God
I
bless
saw
America.
I saw the most dumb shit. My mom watches BET, and they're like, there's a new show on BET. I think it's a Tyler Perry show.
Great.
And it's
That's
about
what we needed, another Tyler Perry show.
it's about apparently it's about like the president having an affair with
He's
black
Medea,
women.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, just I had to double check because I keep forgetting that it's always Tyler Perry's Medea goes like Christmas or
Yeah.
Medea goes to.
Yeah, he plays Medea.
I was gonna joke and say Medea goes to jail,
There
and
is
that's a real
Yeah.
movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
My jokes don't even fucking work. When's Medea meets Pluto Nash, and then we get two people that are both every character in their shitty movies.
Hopefully that never happens. But there's like a preview of, like this black woman's having an affair with the president or whatever, and like this it's been done before. That's what Scandal was, and like in the preview, like they show like him kissing her and she's about to go down on him, and like it shows like the view from the office, the Oval Office, and like the camera's like zooming out from the door. And the president, and she's about to go down, and the president just looks at the camera. He's like, God bless America. I'm like, oh my God, did you really just do that?
That's ridiculous. That sounds like misery. That sounds like the worst thing in the world.
So terrible.
And it is, because it's a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh my God, dude. Fuck Tyler Perry. I appreciate what he made out of nothing, but his movies are bad.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna let you on a little secret. When I first got DirecTV in my, like apartment,
yeah.
I think I was watching BET for like a solid 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, when I was like 14. I couldn't tell you a single thing I watched, but I know I was watching BET.
This was back what? Like this is like 08?
Something like that. What, 10 years back, 13 years back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, BET has.
Yeah, 2007.
Does BET have anything of quality? No.
So here's the question I want to ask you, right, though, Darius?
Yeah.
You always give me shit for watching Bebe's Kids. How did you not ask me why was I watching BET?
Well, you said you had DirecTV. It was just...
Yeah, I know, but like, why is Bebe's Kids where you draw the line, being like, oh no, a
because
14-year-old
Bebe's
white
Kids
kid?
is
Yeah,
like-
sure, he'll watch BET, but Bebe's Kids at age 10, white 10-year-old should
Because
watch
that's like a black cult classic.
I don't know, I think it's just a cult classic. I fucking
But
love Bebe's
BET
Kids.
BET is like available to everybody. You know, a lot of white kids watch BET.
Did they?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know much about white children. I don't.
You was only one for your whole life. You know?
Whoa, are you calling me a child right now?
I mean, for majority of your life. I'm sorry.
I think I was a teenager and above for a majority of my life. Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Except,
No, did you ever watch BET?
Very little.
Yeah.
oh, there we go. All right, Noah, you did some research. What's your fucking 3 items?
I'll probably just go with Sekiro.
Yeah? What are you grabbing?
The Divine Dragon Tears for Immortality. The prosthetic limb. Does that come with a prosthetic attachment? Or
Did it?
no?
You gotta lose your arm, buddy. Yeah,
Yeah,
lose
that's
that
fine.
arm.
If I could get a dope ass prosthetic arm tomorrow, I cut my arm off today.
I'll tell you this right now. Noah's right. If I could swap out my left arm for a better left arm, even if I couldn't feel anything in my left arm ever again, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
This thing's gone.
Yeah.
No, like this thing's gone.
Oh yeah.
Give me robo legs, you know? Like make it so I can run good.
So what comes with that prosthetic then?
Well, what came with the prosthetic?
Well,
Nothing
Initially.
at first.
The grappling hook, right?
grappling's always there.
Yeah.
Don't remember if the shurikens were default or not.
I don't think
they
so.
are.
No, that's fine. Grappling's fine, and probably the Gracious Gift of Tears sword, the Mortal Blade, the red one.
Who are you trying to murder?
Yeah. And I was going to say, like, the only reason you can even hold that is because you have the dragon
Divine
tears.
Dragon Tears. Yep.
Yeah. Good God.
Who are you trying
Why?
to murder, dude? Is it just to show off, or are you trying to actually?
You don't want the Gracious Gift of Tears sword?
No, I
No.
don't want to be immortal
No.
Why?
because that
The
sucks.
Mortal would be dope.
It wouldn't be.
I think it'd be dope.
No. Do you want to know why?
I know exactly what you're gonna say. and
Yeah.
Yes, I still do think it would be dope.
To just not exist and turn your brain off like cars?
What do you mean?
Eventually, you will be the only thing that exists and you
Yeah.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
That sucks.
You'd always be able to do something.
No.
Yeah.
No. If you were in space because the Earth exploded,
Yeah.
you're doing nothing. You can't do anything.
I could think.
Yeah. So what do you? There's
Year,
no star.
I
There's no
year
star.
one is over with, you know?
8 million years later, and your brain
humans
shuts down.
at some point will leave planet.
Hopefully.
I mean, if I'm immortal, I'll probably see it, unless we all kill ourselves.
Yeah.
But
But then if you are unlucky enough that like you end up going to a planet that explodes and no one realized, then you got to just hope someone finds your ass.
sure. Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
And then I think Pat talks about this. He's like Wolverine's life is terrifying because on a long enough timeline, you're like you hit 100% chance of getting stuck. You know, like being incapacitated in a way that you can't move, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Yeah.
Like if somebody just took you as an immortal and buried you in cement and you couldn't move, and then it like whatever, you're out.
I guess.
Like because you don't have the strength to get out of cement. Like you're just
That's now I got a question
that's
for
scary
you.
to me.
Why would you want to be immortal?
Because death is scary.
But is it more scary than infinite nothing? Because I feel like that is the same,
Being conscious is pretty dope.
but you don't know if you're going to be not conscious when you die.
Well, I can't die. That's the point of immortality.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, but the guarantee of staying conscious is better than
But you have
whatever
but if you're
percentage chance.
conscious, but you can't do anything with it, isn't that the same torture?
Yeah, wouldn't
Oh.
it be terrible to watch everybody just like die around you where you can't?
that would suck.
Yeah. And then, like, because, like, there's a whole lot of things that, I mean, you can keep your immortality. Like, you can have it. I'm not telling you to not pick it. I'm just knowing who you are and what you don't like. It sounds like a really bad pick.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't expect you to want it.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's like, man, eventually it's just, because, like, the heat death of the universe will happen.
Right.
And you will exist. And for the rest of eternity, you will see nothing.
Well, I was thinking
Like,
maybe
that's scary to
maybe
me.
he won't be immortal because how Sekiro is, you die, then you come back, and then that second death is over.
That's video games.
Oh, in the world.
In
though?
the world, he would just get back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just how video games work.
Okay.
Yeah, like the little boy, he just can't die.
Yeah.
He tried to kill himself. I think they even talk about
Yeah,
it.
he can't even bleed.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind then.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, dude. I mean,
And I guess I would have the one weapon that could kill me.
Yeah,
But nobody else could draw it because they're not immortal.
right. And I guess you could technically use it on yourself, but at that point, why even
Exactly.
pick immortality?
Well, like, let's say
And what if
that
the
does
weapon goes
eventually
away?
happen and I'm like, all right, I'm done. and then I
but,
can do it.
but what if you lose the weapon
Why would I lose the weapon?
because it gets knocked out of your hand? What if it goes like, you know, like I'm
When do sword fights happen?
huh?
When do sword fights happen?
No, bro. If the planet explodes, you're gonna tell me that there's 100% certainty that's staying on your back? Get the fuck out of
I'd
here.
be off planet before it explodes.
You don't know that.
I'm
You know?
assuming technology is going to get to a point where we can go off
Well, Trump
planet.
is making space.
We're already like
X.
pretty
This was
close to
Space
getting
Force.
to Mars.
Yeah, but at the same time, getting close to Mars is like, I don't know.
It's
There's-
the first step.
But if an
But I'm saying,
alien,
like,
if an alien that we don't know, right, like has like faster than light travel, and they just fucking faster than light zoom a bullet into the planet and it explodes, there's no
Sure.
fucking guessing that shit.
sure.
I'm
mean,
just saying, I'm scared. I think of every opportunity,
Yeah.
and it scares me.
But at this-
and I would
at this
never
point-
be able to.
At that point, I would think that
You're a braver man than I, is I guess what I'm saying.
Okay.
To know that anything could happen and still go, yeah, no, I want it.
I would think he's banking on like finding aliens and then him dealing with aliens or
That would be
having
dope,
a
too.
battle with another
Seeing the
immortal
future
alien.
would be sick.
Oh yeah,
You know. I mean, that's his only hope, honestly.
yeah. Immortality is scary. I could never.
It is pretty scary, but like
Death is scarier than death is scarier than immortality.
Absolutely.
I also feel bad because I thought I said it. I guess not. I whenever I thought of this question, I thought equipment, not items as well, and that's just stupid of me
Yeah.
to have not said equipment. But yeah, so there's my dumb question. Isn't it great? Fucking spent
It's
loads
a
of
good
time
question,
on that shit.
but it was difficult.
And then I was also thinking, like, what if you could take one thing from a game, but you had to do a gauntlet? So it's like 3 different games. And then, so when you beat one game, you could take one item from that place to bring with you to the next and, like, slam it
sure.
like that. And it's like,
That's a lot.
yo, yeah. It's scary because it's like, how do you deal?
I guess like the other part of it is, can you beat the game that
Yeah.
you choose? And I think I'm pretty confident. I've beaten Sekiro a lot.
And on a long enough timeline, there's no way you'd lose
Yeah,
unless you gave up.
exactly.
Yeah. Because it's like, it's not like, it works on video game rules. You don't get one shot. You know,
Right.
it's like, you can keep going. So it's just, if you gave up. Because even if you don't have the reaction time now, you will.
For some reason, I just thought about like you like getting your shit pushed in, and you're just like on the ground, knocked out, and then you just hear Donald go Sora.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm surprised you didn't pick Kingdom Hearts. I gotta be honest, Darius.
I mean, what do I want out of there though?
Yeah, but you get
Goofy's
all the abilities.
fucking Sora shoes. Like, there's
No, but if like think about it, like you get Ultima Weapon, right? You get to transform and move around like Ultimate Weapon lets you do. Like that's some dope shit.
Yeah, but I want to be Batman.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just figured you'd pick your favorite game, you know?
I
But
picked
then again, the same could be said for all of us. Noah's the only one that did it.
What?
Picked your favorite game.
Oh, yeah.
And like picked an item from there.
I feel like you could do a lot with Metal Gear stuff too.
Oh yeah.
That
Sure.
that
Get
suit.
Rex.
You get Rex.
Yeah, you should have picked that Rex in the fucking parking lot. Yes.
No, why did you say I should have? You love Metal Gear way more than I do,
A Gray Fox's suit.
right?
That'd be sick.
Dude, there's so much you can
Infinite
do.
bandana.
Getting the solid eye would be good.
Yeah, that would be
The
nice.
prosthetic.
Yeah, get that process. Hey man, dude, that's a Jehudi upgrade to that. It counts. God. That's weeaboo questions for you right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, weeaboo. I went to pick up Animal Crossing. GameStop opened at 10, only allowed 4 people in at a time, and I expected the weebs to be the dirtiest people in the world.
Sure.
Every single one of them was wearing gloves or had masks.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
and they
interesting.
were following the 6-foot rule, every single one of them. And I was
Wow.
like, what
What?
the fuck?
Wow, weebs don't
Weebs?
fucking.
Dude,
yeah.
I was telling you, like, this shit's making people consider it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's nuts, dude.
I'm
I was
actually
like,
not-
I didn't even smell any BO.
Oh, shit.
That's unbelievable. It's
That is
GameStop.
unbelievable.
Dude, I was there. I was on the front lines, Darius. I was there, kid.
Yeah. These times, I don't know, it's not too bad.
No, yeah, it's pretty good. Everyone's coming together by staying separate.
Yeah. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, coming here. You know the hospital near us?
Yeah.
There's like a
it's, like,
trail
right
there,
between.
right? And I was like driving forward and I saw a dude out of the corner of my eye like walking really fucking weird. So I looked over, I'm like, what are you doing? And he was walking backwards on the trail like a I don't even
Like
know.
a fucking
It was-
weirdo.
Yeah. It was super weird.
Dude, that's the thing where you look over and you go, is that a zombie? Is this happening? Like,
I
Like-
did see a lot of people just like out
Mhm.
today.
I saw a lot of
Yeah.
dogs being walked. That was pretty cool.
It's making people just like because they can't fucking go anywhere. It's just people are just out doing shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too, is like a lot of people, like I called the police today just to figure out what this actually meant for us.
Yeah, the
'Cause, like,
lockdown.
Yeah,
Illinois.
because it's not even like he straight even says because I looked up his speech. He's like, "This isn't a lockdown." It's like,
Right.
well, if you're saying it's not a lockdown, what the fuck is it, man?
I think it's just their way of scaring people into thinking that it's a lockdown, so they don't go anywhere.
Yeah, but they're like, "No, you can still go outside. All parks are still open. Go walk around." And it's like, you can't tell people to stay at home and then go walk in the nature.
But that's the thing, like, if you do tell people that shit, like, yo, you can't go nowhere, rebel.
Yeah.
Like that's what's gonna happen.
yeah.
You know,
It's true.
everybody with their fucking guns be like, been waiting for this, Larry. Let's go. You know.
Too dang.
Yeah.
I see that toilet. Our neighbor brought in that toilet paper. We gotta go get ours.
Let's go get her. Get her done.
Bang, bang.
Let's go get my Confederate flag. Let's do this shit.
The
Bring it
race
out.
war starts now. Yeah, great.
I feel like those types of people would be more like holding down the fort than raiders.
Yeah.
I'll just make fun of country people.
Oh yeah, no, go for it.
I'll take any opportunity to make fun of racist country people.
This is gonna be a weird segue, but it made me think about it. Did I tell you about the conversation I had with my dad, Noah?
No,
I was pissing him off so much.
really?
Yeah. It's like a couple days ago. He's like, "How are you guys holding up down there? There's a lot of cases around Chicago." And I'm like, we're fine. My work's closing down for a bit because the work dried up a little bit, but like it's nothing serious. He's like, "The whole country is shutting down, James. Nothing serious."
It's not that bad.
And he's like, "But it actually is pretty serious. Nothing serious." Like I just sent him the same thing. And he's like, "What is not serious? Your job shutting down or the whole country shutting down?" And I'm like, "Dude, what am I going to do about it regardless?"
Yeah.
Like, real
Didn't I
talk.
tell you, James? Go out there and put on your boxing gloves.
And I got to beat coronavirus.
You EPO coronavirus.
Exactly, dude. I get in, I go to the hospital, and I start at the Dempsey,
Exactly.
and I just work my way through the hospital.
Like you're walking forward through like the opening doors.
Yeah. I think of it like EPO 2, where
Yeah.
like the background darkens and every person looks at me, and I'm just leaving after images, and they're
It's
like,
doing the
"Oh
choo, choo,
God."
choo, choo sound effect.
And then as I walk forward, they're like the people walking with the drips, and they look at me, and it's bah, 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 bah. And I just walk through the hospital, knocking every patient down. The wheelchair, bah, dude on crutches, bah,
I don't even have coronavirus.
bah.
And you keep going until the one swing misses because they fell over.
Yep. And then the doctor comes over, pats me on the shoulder, and lifts my hand up. And then I single-handedly saved Illinois
And
from
then
the
you beat him
coronavirus.
because he touched your gloves.
Yeah. You have to come and put your hand up and like take the hit, and then you do the hug. It's like, "It's over. You won the fight, kid." You even got the beanie.
There's
like,
there's more hospitals to go. Save your energy.
Oh, someone needs to make that image. EPO blowing out coronavirus across the country. Oh man.
Is EPO still going? Are you still reading that?
No, I haven't in a while. EPO's
Is
no
it
longer
still
a
ongoing?
boxer.
He's no longer a boxer.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
he
is the
like a
point
trainer?
of that?
Yeah, he's a trainer now because his head was all fucked up from all the hits he's been taking.
Can that still be
That's
good?
completely fair.
Yeah, it's completely fair. I don't know because I stopped reading. I just hope that he got with the girl, Mashiba's sister? Or
So-
Makashiba?
Is that the flicker dude?
Yeah, it's a flicker jab, dude.
Yeah.
God, I forget his name now. I feel like a scumbag.
Like,
I think it's Mashiba.
I don't remember. I don't fucking remember his name. All I know is that the flicker. I did not know the flicker punch was real until that. I thought it was some Tekken shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, hold up, that's real.
I was right. It's Mashiba. Feels good. Yeah, dude. It's the flicker jab. I think it's a Detroit style.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
At least his one where he drops the arm, the Hitman style he uses, is Detroit style
That's
flicker
cool.
jabs.
I straight thought it was Tekken shit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve Fox.
Apparently it's supposed to like make welts appear faster because you're not going for full hits. So it's kind of like used to like not like get out the time, but like get referee stops because if they can't see, then the fight can't continue
Yeah.
and you're good. So instead of doing real damage, it does superficial damage that causes the fight to get like stopped, or at least like they have to get cut and like,
Yeah.
good old psychological damage.
Boxing's dope.
Boxing's
It
rad.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, except
Wish
when
I
you
watched more.
watch more boxing.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, just watch Fighting Spirit over and over. It's better
Yeah.
than real boxing.
It is. Because the sad thing about boxing is that like those like truly great, amazing matches are very far and few in between.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of like mediocre bullshit.
Yeah, like Mayweather versus the dude he killed in the ring.
Are you talking Japanese dude?
No, I was talking about the other dude. Who was
more
he was
than
like a
one.
wrestler or something, right? Or an MMA fighter, and he went down like a punk
Oh,
ass.
the dude with tats,
Yeah.
McCree or something. It was some Irish.
It's an
dude.
Irish guy, yeah.
Uh,
McCree. the cowboy from Overwatch.
McGregor?
Yeah,
McGregor,
McGregor.
thank you.
McGregor. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he go down in like the first round?
No.
No,
They went.
They went far because
Yeah.
what Mayweather did was because he was a MMA fighter, he doesn't have the stamina to go long. So he just
Oh.
played defensive the whole time, and
Yeah,
then
that's
he
way
couldn't keep
smarter.
his arms up by
Yeah.
like the 4th round.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he didn't even. Because that's a 10-round match. 'Cause
Yep.
it's- Oof.
He didn't have the stamina to go to the distance. Like he was like doing that like checking thing that they always do, where he's just like trying to like touch him or whatever, and he just couldn't keep his arms up.
Yeah. God, did they just call it at that point? Please tell me they threw
mean,
in the towel and didn't let Mayweather he would have looked over and went, towel? And they go, no.
Yeah.
And he just goes, all right.
I mean, it was a money match. He knew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
absolutely.
knew.
Absolutely.
Like, I won. I think I won like $200 off that match too.
Who the hell bet for McGregor? Please tell
Exactly.
me it was Great White.
No, it wasn't Great White. It was somebody else.
Oh, man, that would have been fucking
I
great.
remember the conversation. I was like, Mayweather's one of the greatest fighters ever. He's not gonna beat him, you know. Like,
Oh yeah.
But you know, that was easy money for me.
Yeah, it was. That was a sure bet right there. Oh, God.
Did you want to talk about the demo?
Oh, fuck. I deleted that on accident. Yeah, not the demo, but talking about it. Noah played it yesterday.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah. I want to talk about both demos. Oh, no, I already talked about Final Fantasy VII. I'm stupid, everybody. No, I played the Resident Evil 3 demo, and it is pretty scary.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's real worrisome, and Nemesis makes the grossest sound in the world when you down him. And I tried a bunch, and I couldn't kill him.
You
Yeah.
couldn't down him or kill
I
him?
couldn't kill him.
Yeah, he even like bumped it
I-
down to easy
just
and, like,
to try.
stockpiled everything.
And I got fucked.
Yeah.
Because he comboed me, and I didn't have I did have a chance to heal, but I thought I could take another hit. And it
How's the
just
dodging feel?
feels good. Dodging zombies is harder than dodging Nemesis.
Mm.
Yeah, because Nemesis gives you big windups. Zombies lurch.
Yeah, they just
Like-
go into an animation.
Dude, I'm just gonna
Like,
give you a tip.
worse than 2?
Yeah, they're as the same as 2, but now you're dealing with more at a time.
Shit.
Because like every zombie encounter, with the
That's-
exception
yeah.
of 2,
That's stressful, James.
it's really stressful.
stressful.
Yeah.
Every zombie encounter, with the exception of 2 in the demo, you're fighting 3 or more from all sides.
Yeah.
Like Noah walked down a hallway, his brain didn't register that there was a zombie sitting on the ground, and he walked up to pop some dudes, and he was backing up, and he got him.
Yeah.
Grabbed him right there, and he's like, "Oh,
Shit, dude.
dude, it's bad." And like the knife is infinite because you need to check bodies,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
dude. It feels good.
And Nemesis, he does his job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Real talk. If you want to, I know you don't want to play the full demo.
Yeah.
If you want to skip the first cutscene when you leave the first room, because the demo is going to be completely different than the actual game. Like I can already tell, the items aren't going to be where they are right here.
Yeah, where's the demo take place at?
It takes place. You played 3, right? Recently.
Yeah.
It takes place after meeting Mikhail on the train, but it's
Okay.
also a subway train now and not a tram. So it's like already completely different.
Okay.
Yeah. And like Mikhail's awake and like actually talks to you a lot. And it's like, oh, that's cool. But if you go up, a zombie stumbles out and you can get a feel for how the like dodging feels if you'd like. Cause like just to like get your hands on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, I don't even think Nemesis is gonna show up in that same place in the demo. Cause like the
yeah.
dialogue's really weird with how, cause like
Yeah.
the implication is that this isn't the first time you've seen him. But it also kind of is. It's weird. So, and he only shows up near the end of the demo. So,
Good old Nemesis.
dude, he is a problem. As you down him, he gets easier to down, but he gains more moves.
God, did he tentacle rape you?
He tried.
Yeah.
There was one time, and this is great. He grabbed my head, did the full like get on the ground, like slammed me like a goddamn wrestler, and then he didn't do anything, and I was wiggling the control stick, and then he went for the full American History X.
Oh no!
Like his knee went up to his chest height, and I'm like, that's too high. That's too high.
Oh no!
And I got out though. He hasn't hit me with it yet.
Shit!
And I was like, no.
Probably insta kill right there.
There was also a time where I downed him inside of a room, and then I watched the door because I was safe, and I was like, he's gonna come out that door, and he didn't. And I was like, I was like sitting there for like 5-6 minutes, and I'm like, and then Trisha was like, James, you know the second you try to find him, he's gonna pop out at you. And I'm like, I know, but I need to know. And I walked forward, and he dropped in front of me. He was no longer in there. He went out the back, went up to the rooftops, and slammed down.
Holy shit!
And he was like, nuh-uh, bitch. And I was like, Nemesis, please. It was an accident. Go, man. Like,
Goddamn.
dude, it's gonna be so good. Super watch out for spoilers. Alternatively, we might be able to buy the game like tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, a bunch of companies accidentally like put it out early, or not even
Oh, really?
accidentally, but like people are streaming it on Twitch. No one's putting it down. Like Twitch isn't being like no stop.
Interesting.
A French company put out copies of the game, and they're like, Capcom told us to.
Really?
So maybe we'll pick it up early.
Shit.
I'd be happy about that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Except for the fact that you're not going to be able to play it
Why?
because you're going to play it with Matt, and Matt's not going to let you over to his house.
He said he'll think about it.
Yeah, that means
Really?
no.
I mean,
To be fair, if anyone in his household gets coronavirus,
That's
his
fair.
mom's dead.
That's true.
So like, possibly.
Yeah.
that's on Matt. I mean, if it comes out tomorrow, I'm gonna get it. And if he says I don't want to play it with you, then
You're
on
gonna
him.
play it, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt. No, that'll be even better because you can go over to his house, and we'll both go over to his house, and then we'll just watch him
He
play
come
it.
over my house, honestly.
Just bubble boy it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I most definitely. As soon as I can get that, I'm most definitely gonna get that for sure.
It's weird because I don't see you touching your microphone, but I think you like subconsciously move away from the dick-shaped thing in your face.
I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to get that fucking Hulk dick.
Yeah, well, you picked it.
You did.
There's different color. I'm looking at the bag. I'm like, what different color can I get?
Loads.
Yeah.
All of them.
And then I saw the blue one. I was like, what creature's blue? What who has a blue dick? You know?
Yeah.
Sonic.
Ugh.
Ugh.
No. Sonic would probably have a tan dick because the blue is fur.
Sure.
Most dicks aren't fur, one would assume.
Hopefully.
Anywho. But yeah, so that demo's good. Shit.
That it?
Basically everything I had to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say this. I was getting worried when I woke up. I woke up at like 6:30 this morning. My throat was hurting, and I was like, oh, man. Oh, no, am I getting sick? I went out to like Target twice yesterday and GameStop. Did I get the COVID? And then I was like, oh, no. I was up for like 3 hours recording with Noah.
Yeah.
So I've been talking for 3 hours straight.
Yeah, dude. I didn't tell you when I was playing Overwatch with you guys. I felt like hot,
Yeah.
and I went and fucking took my temperature. I was like, oh no, it was like 97. I was like, okay, that's good. And I'm like, Mom, I took my temperature. I felt hot. She's like, yeah, you were all excited from fucking playing the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
You
this
were
shit's
getting jazzed.
yeah, this shit's because with Overwatch is never a calm match. It's
Yeah.
never just like, nice job, everybody, good job. You know.
Yeah, everybody was right where they needed to be, and there was no excitement. Good
Yeah,
job.
Overwatch is a fuck you piece of shit, you buff bitch. You know,
Yeah,
just like-
yeah. You hate Zarya. I'm gonna just say it here. There was a great time early in the night when I saw you. You booped a diva. You knocked a diva off a ledge. You knocked a diva off a ledge. She was ejecting, and that didn't give her enough clearance. And I just sat at the edge watching her mech go bloop, and then her come out of the water just to fall in and die again. And I was like, because my back was turned, I was like, who did that? Who knocked her off? And everyone was like, Darius did. And I'm like, Darius, you get over here. I'm gonna suck your dick.
Yeah.
Like,
No, what happened? Yeah, what happened was he was like, whoever did that's getting their dick sucked tonight.
Yeah.
Trisha was like, oh, that was Darius. I was like, he's like, you getting your dick sucked tonight, Darius? I'm like, no, I'm good.
And I was like, it's gonna happen. That was too good not to give you a little tug, you know?
I think we still lost.
No, we won that match.
We won
that was
one?
Rialto.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh man, Overwatch is fun except for all the times it's not.
Yeah.
It's real talk.
I'd play with you guys, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
That's
They ruined
perfectly
your
understandable.
I hate every time I
You
play
understand now? Like earlier, did you not understand? Or
Well, I mostly only play it because it's fun to play with everybody.
yeah,
But if I don't play it because I want to like win.
sure.
You know what I mean? It's more of a team experience than
it. Yeah, no, Noah and I play to win.
yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time, every win, and it's because we ruined it.
Yeah,
Of course
Also-
it is. Because you, me, and Dan went from having a
Oh, you're
98 or higher % win rate when 3v3s came out
yeah.
to them changing all of our mains a bit
Yep.
and then removing 3v3. And then, like, I think
And
Dan
changing
moved
the shit
away.
out of it.
Yeah, Dan moved away. And then when he moved away and didn't have his computer is when they put in ranked.
Oh,
And that was also when
You would've
Arcade
crushed
first
it.
started. And when Arcade first started, it didn't measure or clock your time or like hours played on heroes. So all of that was worthless.
Yeah.
And it was like, great. So it just felt so bad to just go from being like the best to this game has looked at us specifically, smited our characters, and spit in our face.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah,
thanks,
it
Blizz.
is
Also, I want
awful.
to say, anybody listening to this, if you guys do play Overwatch, I'm down to play with you.
Yeah, hit us up in the Discord.
Yeah, or
Whenever.
or like the comments or
I started
something.
playing in Satisfactory. And I was thinking maybe create a world with everybody.
I'd
that
be
we
in.
could play in.
What's
We'll start
Satisfactory?
posting it.
It's
Futuristic
like a base
Minecraft a little bit?
So like you just gather resources and use them to build bigger and better bases, which in turn let you gather different resources and you just upgrade from there.
Are we fighting other bases?
No,
No. It's very
it's a relaxing
Yeah.
game.
Oh.
there are like creatures that you can kill and stuff. Like there are these spider things that can crawl on walls and shit.
No, I hope you
Which
know
kind of
that
sucks.
if
but-
I play, I'm going to be doing all of the collecting, and
Sure.
all you need to do. This is how I used to play Minecraft. All you need to do is put a box in our base,
you
and
have
I
to
will
build to collect.
fill it.
Like to get water, you can
We should
like,
get mad
build-
on this. He'll waste his time building shit.
Goddamn right
Yeah,
he would.
I'm like 20 hours in, and I think I have to like destroy my entire base because it's not effective.
Wow.
Like I
Sometimes you
just
gotta.
unlocked like water stuff that I can do, and like I tried doing it and it didn't work. And like I looked up a video to see like how the physics and stuff work of it, and like just what my base is currently just isn't optimized to even accommodate for water right now.
Good God. Tear it all down.
Yeah,
Start fresh.
that's what I plan on doing. Probably some later time because that'll take forever.
Okay. Ready for ending questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
If we were in My Hero Academia world, you get a quirk, but it's a useless quirk. It's a
Useless.
quirk where you can't be a hero, and it just like helped with like everyday like your activities or something. What would your useless quirk be?
I have two, and I'll say
Two.
them both because I've thought about this. It's a useless quirk, but it would be incredibly useful in daily life. I will look and know the exact weight of anything I look at. So I could look at that lamp and know exactly how heavy it is. I could look at you and know exactly
That's
how
so
heavy you are.
useless.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, James picked a useless ability that I told him to pick. Woo, wow. Fuck
Well,
you.
also before you answer again, like Raraka's quirk isn't really useful for her hero work, but
That's
it's
true.
really
Who's
good for
Raraka?
hero.
Uraraka.
She's the
Gravity
chick
girl.
that can make
Okay.
stuff float.
Okay.
It's not useful for like combat, but it's really good for search and rescue, which is also another facet for hero work.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense,
are you
yeah.
talking about specifically combat-based quirks,
Or it has to be useless for all forms of heroing.
Yeah.
period.
Useless for all forms of heroing.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
The
so,
first one does work, but I just wanted to.
Oh yeah,
mention it.
clarify. Yeah, no, because that would be really useful for other things, right? Because like, let's say that I worked in like the steel industry and a person delivered a load, I could look at it and go, You screwed us. We need more. No, it's not. Yeah, let's measure it. I already did. I know you fucked us. So let's get back and let's talk. You know?
I know you fucked us.
Or if I wanted to be a villain with that quirk, I would be the greatest coke dealer in the world, dude. Everything's perfectly measured. Ain't nothing getting bad.
You're right about that.
But
so you had two?
yeah, my other one, and I've thought about this, is it would be nice to have the power. Now, people are gonna understand this maybe. The power of crazy. So like Dante from Devil May Cry 3, right?
Yeah.
Everything he does is just extra.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. And it doesn't help anything.
Doesn't he fucking skateboard or slide on a monster in the beginning?
He sure
cutscene?
does.
Yeah.
How about the fact that he jumps down right from the building, throws his sword, and shoots the sword to make it go faster to stab enemies.
Dude, I'll never forget that time in Devil May Cry 4 when the Yamato is like, I think he throws into the statue and he stacks the bullets onto the sword as he shoots it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, physics doesn't even work like that, bro.
No, but it's crazy, so it works, you know? And I want that, right? Like I want my toast to flip out of my toaster, and I like spin, jump on my counter, and grab the toast. I can't use that for anything, but every single thing I do is plus, right?
Sure.
Like everything is just a little bit too cool, you know?
Like Sakamoto almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because he's got a superpower.
Yeah, 'cause
everything he
that's
does
more
is great.
practical than like Dante's is, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, practical in the sense that it's more realistic.
Exactly. And it's like, I've always thought about how great if everything you did was the Dante level of crazy. It's like, you go to sign a check, and you just like throw the check up, and you write on the check as it's falling down, but somehow you're able to write on it with
Right.
the force. And then just like, yeah, there's
That would get
there's the
so
check.
annoying.
Oh yeah, people would hate me, but it's my quirk. I can't turn it off.
Learn how to control your quirk, James.
Nah, dude, can't do it. Can't turn it off.
Deku can go 20%. You can fucking go.
Can't stop, won't stop. How about that?
No, you got one?
Doing like intense engineering equations, I think would be useful.
Like super good at math.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Wouldn't that-
at a snap?
That's kind of the ability of the crosshair eye girl who designed Deku's stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought no. She
her-
magnifies,
yeah,
right?
she can see. Yeah,
She
hers
can
is
see
zoom or
super-
whatever.
She can zoom in with her eyes.
yeah.
That makes sense.
She's just really good at engineering because kind of that.
Yeah.
I would go with being able to touch any food I see and season it to my liking.
So would it turn like inedible things edible?
No, it's just
so it
seasoning.
only
Okay.
works on food.
It's
But
it's
then you'd
just
have to make
seasoning.
it as plain as possible, right?
But it's seasoned. But the second
Yeah, I
touch
know,
it-
but I don't know.
So if I want some,
Different
like
way of cooking.
if I like fry some chicken wings, I'd be like,
So like, could you boil water and then like season it to taste like chicken broth?
yeah.
So you'd be a master cook, but you can't do that. You can't use that
Right.
for
be
heroing.
cool.
That's
No.
a super good ability.
Yeah, you'd have the best restaurant because you
Exactly.
could take like the shittiest ingredients and just
Yep.
make them high quality.
Exactly.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. That could just be me being fat, but you know, hey.
Hey, it
That's
is,
a
but
good
that's
power.
fine. I'm upset that I didn't pick it.
Yeah.
Like real talk, I love cooking, and I didn't even think about that shit. No, yeah, that's good. If I'm allowed to change the measurement, like the weight one,
Yeah.
to all measurement, I would like to,
Mm.
just so I could be like, oh, I'm 15.56 centimeters away from Darius right now, toe to toe. You know, like just being able to tell the distance and the weight. You know,
I
just
wonder
be like,
what you could like classify that as, like just as a whole.
You could be an architect.
measurement. I would
Measurement.
think.
You'd be
right?
very
Yeah.
good at architecture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
good for a job, but that job ain't heroin.
Or
Yeah.
like you said, a drug dealer. That'd be fucking
Yeah, exactly.
perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like even if it only worked in my sight, that's all I need.
Dude, can you like it didn't like when you're like doing the drug deals and like somebody gives you something, you can just look at it and be like, "You're fucking me, you're fucking me, D dog." You know, like,
Exactly.
yeah, you.
And then he goes bark because D Dog's the dog from Metal Gear Solid 5.
"You're fucking me, D dog."
Bark. Don't you bark at me. I know. But yeah, like I've once again a stupid thing that I've asked Trisha what useless superpower would you want before, and the measurement one has always been mine because it's super useful, except not.
It's a good one.
Right? Like, in a world of superheroes, you would be scoffed at, but
Yeah.
it's useful.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you're good.
Okay, then. I think that was a good episode.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for taking time every day to listen to us.
Yeah,
I
thank you
appreciate
guys.
Yeah.
In these trying times and you need a little bit of enjoyment, thank you for coming to us.
Yeah. Trying to put out some quality entertainment.
Exactly.
I watched half of the episode of the Onimusha Warlord
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
episode.
How you liking it?
It's good so far.
Thank you.
I probably won't finish it because I don't like Let's Plays, but I watched half of it.
That, you know what? That's better than I can expect from
Yeah.
Darius.
10 minutes.
I'll show you the ending of each one because little spoiler, guys. I put some funny stuff in the end of each episode.
Yeah.
Nice.
Made sure to cut them real
We got
nice.
another one coming out that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, we got a couple of things coming out. That's
Yeah.
really good. I'll show you Sly
Porn.
Cooper.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, but yeah, if you guys want to play video games with us, hit us up on Discord.
Yeah,
The link is in the description.
We play Overwatch from time to time.
Yeah, and straight up, I don't want to admit this, but over 400 games on Steam. Hit me up. I am lame. So
I still
play
have
video
Resident
games.
Evil 5 installed. I
Yeah, if
refuse.
somebody wants to co-op with Darius.
Yeah, I refuse. 6 is. I'm at the tail end of 6 with James, and that's it. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking playing anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have Resident Evil 5 installed.
If you want to play Satisfactory with Noah or me, because I might pick it up, let us know. Hit us on Discord.
And we might be playing Resident Evil 3. What's the multiplayer called?
Oh, Project
R.
Resistance.
Yeah.
Is that like a remake or?
No, so they hinted at this before. Yeah, you don't follow Resident Evil.
Nope.
So before they announced Resident Evil 3, they were like, "Hey, Project Resistance is happening. It's a 4-player multiplayer game, technically 5, where 4 people are running through, like, playing the game,
Yeah.
and they go through missions, and they have to get to the end in a certain amount of time. And then the 5th player basically plays as the director from Left 4 Dead,
Okay.
and they place enemies in spots."
Sure.
And they all have their own abilities, like everybody does. So even the directors all have their own abilities that they can choose. The main one they showed off is it's a guy who can put down Mr. X, and then he can take control of him, so you can try to wreck someone. So it's kind of like a Left 4 Dead, Resident Evil Outbreak multiplayer experience.
Yeah, I'm very interested in playing that and seeing how it works.
And they were like, we have another Resident Evil thing, like when they announced it. They're like, stay tuned, and they announced Resident Evil 3, and then they were like, Resistance comes free with 3, we tricked you.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's like, that's super cool.
Nice.
Because like everyone was like, oh, we don't want Resistance, we want 3. And it was that like,
Gotcha.
30 Rock, like, oh man, I wanted waffles. And then he opens up the pizza box and it's waffles. Like, and it's like, oh, Capcom, you fucking got us. You knew people probably wouldn't buy just this, so you're giving it. Oh, Capcom's back, baby.
Yes, it is.
Onimusha 5, when? Dino
Never.
Crisis remake, when?
Onimusha's not coming back.
Dude, it might come back.
It's not coming
Dude, it might come back.
Sekiro's popularity.
It might come back.
Yeah, Sekiro and Neo.
Yeah.
People are into these like feudal Japan
And Ghost
games.
of Tsushima.
As long as
We'll see how well that says.
I'm
a
just saying
caveat.
that it's the same genre.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Sword fighting in Japan, you
Yeah.
know? With maybe magic, kind of, somewhat. Dude, I want Onimusha back.
We might get it. You might be right. Someone
Could
else
you imagine Onimusha 1 remade in the RE engine? I'd explode.
Some Nosuke might be making a comeback. Is that actor still alive? He gotta be.
He's got to be. He's Japanese. They don't die.
They told that. Yeah, look at fucking Araki.
Yeah, dude, just no excuse being 65 or however old he is. But yeah, if you want to answer the question, hit us up in the comments, guys, or send us an email at unbreakablesentai@gmail.com. We got more things in the works for you guys, so stay tuned. We're keeping you guys busy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Lovely people.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye bye.